welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out and about running some errands, and I thought that I would bring you guys along with me as I pop into an antique store, and then here in a little bit we're going to be running to a estate sale, and so I thought it would be fun to bring you along with me. Before we get into the video, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to have you be a part of this friend group and this community. And let's go ahead and pop into this antique shop. I have not been here in years, and it is in this beautiful old building. I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. I've got about an hour or so to kill before heading to the estate sale. And if I can't film inside the estate sale, I may just show you my haul at the end of it. I've already stopped at Lowe's earlier and picked up some plants, and so I need to update you guys eventually on the garden and the garden beds and what that's looking like. We're making some really good progress, but let's go ahead and head into the antique shop. It is about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm up and going to meet my mom. We are going to go to the farmer's market and we're going to go thrifting. I figured since we decided to go thrifting today, I'd also bring you along as I do that, and if I get anything, I'll share that with you at the end of this video too. days since I took you guys with me to the antique store and I told you guys about the estate sale. I did not film the estate sale. There were so many people there. It was a little overwhelming, but I did grab a couple of things from there that I will share with you. And then the next day, my mom and I went to the farmer's market, and I'll make sure to insert a little clip so you guys can see. I always love going to the farmer's market. And then we went to a couple more antique shops, thrift shops, estate sales, and I'll share with you what I picked up from there. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you is both of these first two things that I'm going to share with you I picked up at the estate sale. The very first thing is this beautiful hand-stitched quilt. I love the ditzy floral pattern. Some sweet little old lady made this and I paid $10 for it. It is a little bit bigger than a twin size and I really enjoyed it for traveling. My husband and I just got back from a vacation and I took this with us on our trip, and it's just the perfect size. It's small enough to fold up and pack and carry with, but it's also large enough to cover, me completely. It even fits him, and it's the perfect thickness. It is heavy enough that when you're hot during the summertime and you want something over you, but you don't want something super thick, that this has that perfect weight for that. But then I can also see this working well during wintertime when you want just a little bit thicker of a blanket. I don't know, it's perfect and I love it. And like I said, I paid $10 for that. And then the next thing that I picked up were two of these just little brass candle holders. I love that they have the little loop where you can hold it with your fingers. I think these are really sweet to style your house with, and I paid $1 a piece for those. Those are the only things that I picked up at that estate sale, and then we went to, like I said, more thrift stores and stuff the next day. And a couple of things that I picked up was this laundry basket, and I can literally see the cat hair flying. My cat loves to crawl up in this laundry basket. I keep it on top of our Hoosier and he loves sleeping in it. I normally keep florals in it, but it is a really, really pretty patina. It's kind of ashy. It's not super orangey, and I really like that about it. And it was originally $10, but this whole booth was 70% off. So I paid $3 for this basket. It was a really good deal. And like I said, I like to style it with florals, but it can also be used as an actual laundry basket. I do have a couple more of these that I use when I am washing and drying and folding my laundry. And then something that I don't physically have with me because it's just too heavy to pick up, haul over here and show you guys, but I'll make sure to insert B-roll of, is a lamp that I purchased. I found this really pretty ceramic textured lamps. I have seen these all over Instagram. A lot of influencers, I guess, have been using them in their homes, and I love the way they bring a subtle amount of texture to a space. And I kept my eye out for the perfect one, and then I found this one. I paid $10 for it. I brought it home and I ended up giving it a little bit of a makeover. I used Kingsport Gray by Benjamin Moore on this lamp. I need to get a new shade for it, but I love it in our living room. I hope to do a living room kind of refresh at some point in time, maybe towards the end of summer or even into fall, when I go to get out my fall decorations. And I've got a little bit of painting, a couple of things that I want to do to that space that I may share with you guys in another video if you're interested. And I just really love adding this to it because it's kind of moving towards the vision that I see for that space. So I got that, and then a couple of other things that I picked up. This come from an estate sale. I love this. I paid $15 for it, which is a little bit more than I normally would pay. It's probably the most I've ever paid for a print or a painting of sorts, but this is an actual painting. There's no glass or anything over it, but whoever Letta Crumpton is painted this, and I'm doing a bathroom, our guest bathroom reno, and I thought that this would be absolutely perfect for this space. You probably won't see that video until next, but if it is already live, I'll make sure to link it up in the cards for you guys. But the background of this painting, it's a stagey green, kind of blue tone color. It's very similar to the color that I'm doing in our bathroom, and I thought this would be perfect for the guest bathroom. And it has the gold frame, which matches the gold mirror that I have in that space. And so when I saw it, I just knew I had to get it and bring it home. And I'll make sure to do kind of a close-up so you guys can see just how beautiful this piece of art is. At least a couple of things I picked up clothing wise. I don't usually share this, but I do always go through the clothing in the thrift store, and I'll be honest, clothing is not something that is a high priority for me as far as like finances and spending. I would much rather spend my money on home decor any day. But because I do work a job, I do meet with a lot of parents. I'm having constant meetings with other co-workers, teachers, administration. I do, like to have a variety in my closet. And recently I just had the urge to declutter probably 50% of my clothes, mostly winter clothing. Even though there was a lot of pieces in there that I loved, a lot of them were worn, and so I decided, to try to find pieces to replace those items that I loved and I know that I'll use. And so I did pick up a couple of pieces. I got quite a few button-ups for my husband. Most of them still had tags on them, so always definitely just flick through and look, because you never know what you'll find. Men's tend to be in better condition than most of the women's. But a couple of things that I did pick up was this Eddie Bauer jacket. Eddie Bauer is a pretty expensive brand, and it's great for like outerwear for if it snows, if it rains, when it's cold. And so I love the color of this. It's just a beige color, but it'll be really nice when I'm doing car duty and getting kiddos out of their vehicles in the morning. I think I paid $15 for that one. And then a couple of other pieces that I've already washed and put in my closet that I picked up was this sweater. A lot of these are just neutral tones, but these were not much at all. I think I paid $5 a piece for them, and they are pretty much brand new. They're not peeled or anything. This one's probably my favorite. It's by H&M, and I love the polka dots. I think it's so pretty. And then here's another one by H&M. We've got mostly neutral colors, a little bit of pink. I do love pinks, and if I do, I have color in my wardrobe. It's the same in my house. It's normally pastel colors. So love the pastel pink. And then I got a pastel mint green roll neck, and this actually had the tags on it. I think I paid maybe $6 for it because it did have the tags. I paid a little bit more for it, but all of those almost brand new. So don't forget to flick through the clothing at the thrift store, because you never know what you're gonna find. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm so thankful that you were here and that you went along with me to the antique store. And I hope you guys just have a lovely rest of your day or week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.